bit
Yes,
anyway,
he does.
doesn't
Well,
he?
he's a crumb bum, crumb creep Howard, and he's a lush coward. And you know how I know he's a lush? I can tell he's a lush by just looking at him, as Frank Rizzo once said about a reporter in this city. But let's go to a man who's not a reporter in this city.
No.
The great,
Far from it.
the great Eytan Shander on a what up? Well, it's not what up, man. It's a Freaky Friday. What's going on, man?
Well, first and foremost, are we sure that T-shirt wasn't a Banksy?
No, it wasn't a Banksy. No,
Okay.
he's
all
been
right.
canceled. I think Banksy's been canceled now.
Oh, is that right? You can't find a Banksy anywhere.
They had a Banksy store, but it got looted, and they got all the Nikes out of there, and then Nike sales went down $790 million, a 46% drop. It's because you, Eytan Shander, did not go out and do your duty to buy the latest LeBrons and the latest Jordans.
Are you kidding me? I can't afford the latest Marbury, let alone the latest Jordans right now.
What do those Marburys go for, like $15?
Yeah, remember that? He had them at Walmart. He was like the first guy to say, hold on, there are probably a lot more people in this country that can afford $15 sneakers at Walmart as opposed to $150 at the Reebok.
Right. No, they were at Steve and Barry's. Remember there was that store?
Steve and Barry's.
There was a store called Steve and Barry's, and they sold like college jerseys and other jerseys, and that's where the Starberries were featured. And then they went out of business.
Now, are you walking the dog? Are you walking Ace right now?
No, I'll tell you what I'm doing. But first and foremost, let me say congratulations to you, to Harry, to Miss Robin, to Joe. You realize, to Joe Kraus and everybody who was involved, you realize how difficult it is to start something in the middle of a pandemic? I mean, that's not easy work, man. Things are shutting down left and right. We're about to shut down for the second time. So hats off to you guys. That's a hell of an accomplishment.
Well, don't forget Ryan Rothstein and Joe C. either. And
no, I will not forget Ryan Rothstein nor Joe C. They are integral parts of the Tony Bruno operation.
And Conlon Thompson either. Don't forget Conlon Farrell. I keep saying Conlon Thompson. That's Colin Thompson.
He's with the Carolina
who's now
Panthers.
engaged to be married.
Yes, I
saw that. He got
yeah.
engaged on the beach down in Florida. Actually, was that at Cape May?
It was probably Cape May.
Yeah, he wasn't in Florida. He was at Cape May. Did you see that?
Yes, I
Our
did.
good friend?
No, I did see that. And yes, I saw he is engaged, and we actually are going through with my wedding, but it's been significantly scaled down to essential personnel only.
Oh,
so that's just a minister,
so is that just
you
and
and your future bride.
Yeah, and our family. You know, so it's basically like 25 people. That's why Harry didn't get to, the save the day or anything like that.
Wait, Eytan, why don't you just live stream it on Twitch so everybody can join you?
So she's with me, and I suggested that. But it was shot down in the. Honestly, Robin, I couldn't even get out the full sentence of let's live stream the wedding before she shut it down.
Wow.
But does your fiance know that I'm a member of the clergy and I'm duly authorized to perform weddings, bar mitzvahs?
Yeah, he has a badge somewhere.
Where's my clergy? Did somebody steal my clergy badge? My pass?
Are you able to perform one in Susquehanna County? 'Cause that's where we're going to get married.
Absolutely.
All of Pennsylvania. He is
Will it be open by then?
Tony
No. Will it be?
Bruno, I'm telling my fiance right now, Angela. Tony Bruno is legally able to, under the eyes of the state and the Lord, marry us. I'm thinking about it.
It's legit, Eytan. I
Yeah,
swear.
it is. It actually is
I know
legit.
it is.
Yeah.
I just didn't know, because I know it goes county to county. This is one of the wackiest
I'm now
states
green in the entire country. I can go. I'm now free to move about the country.
He's not like Joe Cordell.
Exactly right. I can practice in your state, regardless of where your state is. I'm licensed in your state. You know
exactly
what I'm saying?
right.
But no, wait.
Exactly right.
A second ago, you said that we're going to be shut down again. Is that breaking news, or is that just your gut telling you that it's going to happen?
Well, I just feel like at some point, some idiot up here is going to do something stupid, and then all of a sudden, like, everything that's happened is the politicians are going to overreact, and where it's one or two people that are probably responsible for something, we will all pay the price for it. So I'm kind of just anticipating stupidity upon stupidity.
Okay.
Eytan Shander. Harry's got your swipe right shirt on today.
I've heard that's a pretty good hot item. I heard that somebody on Twitter was asking about that.
They are. Where can they get? Because a lot of people are asking, thinking that we're the ones selling these, but we're not. So if somebody wants to buy them, where do they go?
I think it's a Banksy, to be honest with you. I found it on the side of. No, we had them up and running for a while with the Mays and Eytan shirts. Honestly, I still need to see if we still have them available. They were kind of like made to order, like the Wawa hoagie where you go in.
Yeah, not available in stores. And if you call now, We'll
Right.
send you a second one for only twice as much as the first one.
Well, Eytan,
Deal?
you better hurry up, otherwise I'm going to steal it.
Yep.
Okay. Honestly, I know I have at least 2 more, so I can send some over to half of the crew. How about that?
Cool.
Beautiful, man.
Well, now Ryan Rothstein says here that you're going to be doing a radio show right before your reception when you get married.
You're going to do it live?
Is that true?
No. I actually have taken off 2
No.
days in a row, and my boss didn't even believe that Craig Larson, our boss, didn't
Yes.
even believe that I was getting married.
Wait, what's the date? I didn't even know this wedding was impending.
Well, it's secret. It's July 25th, and now it's official. So I can say it's
Now,
breaking
what happens
news.
if there's a spike up in Susquehanna County? It's a Saturday, July 25th.
That's the weekend baseball starts.
I know. You're
Yeah.
going to interfere with the opening of baseball? How are you going to get action in on the opening day of Major League Baseball season?
Well, what type of action are we talking about? Because
I don't mean after
can
the
always
wedding. I don't
retire
mean
to
yeah.
my hotel.
No, I'm talking about, you got to
Betting,
get down on the
gambling.
game. I don't mean the action later. You better have action at least. Are you going on a honeymoon after this? Because a lot of people don't go on their honeymoons immediately after getting
No,
married
I didn't.
anymore.
I didn't.
That's a big trend now. Back in the
No.
day, you got married, you would just during the reception, you would walk around with the big pillowcase.
Getting
and
money.
Put the money in, and then
Yeah.
you'd get the hell out. Now the bride and groom stick around. They're getting wasted. They're getting trashed. Well after everybody leaves, they're still waiting for people to give them money at the end of the night.
Pillowcase with the money. That sounds like my bar mitzvah. What's going on here?
But now you can, of course, hear Eytan every weekday on SB Nation Radio, 11A to 1P.
And then we're on the other side of the night
Right.
at 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. We
So
got you covered.
guys, it's hilarious because I, of course, have known everybody forever, and I always get a chuckle when I hear the promos that run on the network. But I still run into people that are new to you guys, and they're always asking, like, what's going on that show? What is, because it's madness, and the promos do a great job of reflecting it. So they're always asking me, producers, other hosts that are in my time slot, that area, they're always asking, what's going on that show? I say exactly what you hear in 30 seconds. Like, that's not a better recap.
I've been doing this for 50 years. I still don't know what's going on any of the shows that I do.
By the
That's one
way,
of the best things. That's
Eytan,
one of the best things.
I put up the picture from your The Knot page,
The
your
Knot?
wedding page with you and
Well,
your
wait a minute. It was
fiancé.
the knot. Wasn't a noose, was it? The knot.
it was the knot.
I want to make sure there's no confusion here. When you put the knot up, people are going to go crazy, man.
And,
No.
and our Twitch folks, everybody
It's a
on
sailor
there,
pitch.
they're all saying that you outkicked your coverage.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's Clay
That's
Travis.
Clay
That's Clay
Travis's
Travis.
website,
Come on
but
now,
yes,
Robin.
that's true.
You're going to get
That's
sued
Oh,
now
no,
by
no.
Clay Travis.
Harry can attest to that.
Yeah.
Harry knows Angela well, and he sends her regards, by the way. And yeah, I mean, this is by I don't even know what's outkicked the coverage times like a million. I can't even use the analogy.
You drove the green. How about
Yes, I
that?
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like
I
making
used-
2 holes in one
Right.
in one day at manufacturers.
That's true. Or where I'm playing right now, where I'm currently butchering a course. But yes, anywhere that I would.
Wait,
take
you're out on a
two
golf
holes in.
course and you're talking to us while you're golfing?
He plays more golf than me. I told you that.
Wow.
How is that even
Yeah. He
He
possible?
plays 5 times a week, I think.
Dude.
No,
Do you ever
no,
sleep, Eytan?
Well, here's the thing. I've replaced doing, I would say, kind of like remedial work, like stuff that I should be doing, like day-to-day stuff, administrative things in my life. I've replaced that with playing golf. So I still don't sleep, but instead of doing more work, I now just play more golf.
Now, are you on a muni or are you on a good track?
he's
Because
on-
Harry,
no,
'cause Harry,
no.
Harry will not play on any munis.
He's on a
No, I
top-notch
know.
place.
In Susquehanna County?
No, no, no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
I would be as shocked as you are, Tony. Trust me.
No.
I'm sure there's some nice tracks up there. Don't be ripping Susquehanna County.
Actually, there is, right on the lake where her family is, there's an amazing Elk Ridge or something along those lines. So there are some. But no, I'm at this course here, Huntington Valley, and it's just impossible. So I've given up on this game.
Well, Eytan does a weekly column on the Philly Voice, too.
Exactly right.
And his
He's on everywhere.
I
No
know.
one works more. I disagree
Every
with you.
platform.
I don't think he has more jobs. He has more jobs than Adam Shine.
He does?
Absolutely.
No.
I don't know, man.
Shot.
By the way, we love Adam Shine.
Oh, yeah.
Love the guy.
How can you not? That guy's on 150 decibels every single second of the day.
Exactly, man.
I love it.
But his latest is about the 60-game baseball season, and he thinks it's a total sham and should not be played.
Who, Eytan or Adam Shine?
Eytan.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, it was me. But here's the thing. I just, what are we really gaining from this? How much excitement is there really going to be? Are we going to put up a banner? Everything is going to have an asterisk next to it. And I'm not saying that they should have canceled the season altogether so much as they could have found some cool way to get a 60-game season as a tournament and just presented it differently. But it feels so jammed. What's going to happen? Are we going to hang an NL East banner up with an asterisk as fat as my stomach? No.
Wait, your stomach's fat? I thought you were, like, exercising every day. You don't look fat to me.
Yeah. I gained some quarantine weight, and actually I've lost it. So I should rephrase that. How about my my quarantine weight stomach? That's a better analogy. Sorry.
Well, the Phillies aren't going to win the division anyway, so locally we won't have anything to worry about.
Now you're making a Harry, man. Harry's looking forward to any sports.
Yeah.
And now you're poo-pooing baseball. And now you got football players. Now you got how many NBA players? 16 NBA players have tested positive.
5% of those that have been tested.
Right.
Yeah. You're not joining the we should just cancel sport? Are you not on that? We should just cancel all sports bandwagon, are you?
No.
Okay.
This had nothing to do with COVID. My thing on baseball had absolutely zero to do with COVID. It had everything to do with just, I don't want to see 7 weeks of an NFL season or 6 weeks of an NFL season and have that be called a season, or 30 or 40 games of an NBA season and have that determine a season. I think the NBA is going to roll on, the NHL is going to roll on, the NFL. Hell, we had two guys today from the PGA withdraw from COVID. They didn't blink an eye. I think when you look at the majority of cases, especially now, a lot of younger people who were told initially that they're immune to it, and it's just an older person's disease. And now we see a lot of young people out and about not listening. So the cases are coming back asymptomatic, very low symptoms, especially with the athletes that are testing. I think sports are moving on without a hitch. I just think that they're going to have to deal with positive cases. But baseball, I think, is just a sham to jam 60 games down our season and tell us that they're going to declare some World Series winner.
Well, you know what's going to happen. People are going to get excited, especially with the man on second when they go to the 10th inning.
Oh, no.
The man starting on
That's
second base.
That's a hokey sham right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on. What are they going to do? They're going to bunt that guy over to third, and then they're going to back fly that guy home.
Yeah.
Who wants to see that?
That's thrilling.
How about the worst part? The first time that happens, they can't get the Phillies would be the team. They couldn't get the runner with nobody out from second base home.
Right.
And then they'd lose in the bottom of the inning. Right?
Yep. No doubt about it.
That would be the biggest problem, is seeing your team squander. Good thing Gabe Kapler's not here to blow that thing, but yeah. My goodness. But, yeah, it's going to be some scenario like that where it's going to be a crazy rule that was thrown in. Who needs that? And what, to add excitement to the game?
So you're saying that if the Yankees go on and win the World Series, this really isn't their 28th World Championship. It's like 27 and a half.
No, I'll say that it's the Phillies. Let's keep it our team, because people would say, well, what about the Phillies?
Well, this is a national show. I don't really
come
care
on,
about
man. We
the
don't
Phillies.
care. What do you think this is? We're going to do hey, while you're at it, let's do a Carson Wentz and Nick Foles Friday.
Comparison.
Yeah, we need one of those.
All right, Tony, let me ask you a hypothetical question. Who would you want as your quarterback for the next 5 years? All right, so, if anybody wins, I don't care if the Miami Marlins backdoor their way into the playoffs. I'm not acknowledging anything this year, not one thing.
So you're not going to gamble on it. You're not going to talk about it on your radio shows.
Harry, I've said this now every time
I don't
hear
believe you
on the phone. I'm sorry?
I don't believe you.
I said this now. I'm watching and betting on more golf this year than baseball, and it's not even close.
Wow.
Not even close.
But that's only 4 days a week. I mean, baseball's going to be 7.
Yeah, but here's another thing, too. Look at these numbers. We know how crazy it can be as far as a false start. The Phillies were, 48 games into the season atop the division last year. The Nationals were out of the playoffs. So a lot of it's going to be tough, I think, to bet on. We don't know how managers are going to approach this now, knowing that the season is a little short. I think it's going to be a little more difficult to bet on than people think.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm starting to warm up to the idea about how different it's going to be, and starting to embrace it because it's so unlike a regular baseball season.
People are already standing in line at parks, and they don't open till next
I know.
Friday.
No,
Monday they
Monday,
open.
9
They're
a.m. I believe.
lined up right now at Parks Casino out of Ben Salem.
There's a tent village outside
exactly.
Parks Casino.
I'm going to go out there and camp out over the weekend.
Well, that's not for baseball, though, right?
No, you can bet. Isn't their book going to be open too?
Sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be for anything you can bet on. Korean. By the way, you know the best team. I saw that. You know who the best team in the Korean Baseball League is?
No.
The Dinos. The Dinos.
Oh.
Yes.
The Dinos.
I agree. Those, I don't know what they're doing over there, but it's a tough league because you only have 10 teams in it. But, yes, the Dinos, that's a safe bet anytime they're in a 3-game series.
What happened to your Russian ping pong guy, Harry? You were betting on him making a lot of money thanks to the Philly Godfather.
Probably,
Is that season
I don't know
over?
if the season's over. Maybe he got kidnapped. I have no idea.
about Putin.
Maybe he got the
whacked.
COVID. He might have just disappeared one day, you know?
Guy asked for a raise. He said, hey, can you start paying me for winning these tournaments? Next thing you know, he's gone.
He went into the local establishment to buy a fifth of Pop-Off and was never seen again.
The worst part is he played doubles and then they arrested him.
Right.
The NBA called him. Adam Silver called and said, "This dude's playing doubles ping pong. Get him out of here."
Be
You know,
6
he's
feet
killing
away.
people. He's killing the entire country of Russia. Everywhere, even the unincorporated parts of Russia, Georgia, you name it. The entire Soviet Union, which doesn't even exist anymore. They're all dead now.
Siberia, where it's 180 degrees, we're told, right?
That's all right, man. They got to melt some of that ice.
It's a dry heat.
It isn't.
Yeah. It'll pass. Come on. Now, think about it. If you've been cold for 150 years, wouldn't you welcome 150 degrees?
By the way, I was watching a show on Science Channel the other night. Did you know where Siberia and the Antarctic is right now? That was all jungle, lush jungle back in the days. That was before the Ice Age.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's where dinosaurs roamed.
So there was, climate change back then.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. That's what people never bring up, right, is how you hear, well, it's the hottest day or coldest day on record since 190 or 250 years ago. And you're thinking, they didn't have all that technology and crap going on now that they did 250 years ago. So something must have been going on outside of us, right?
Right.
By the way, we got to pour one out today.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Do you know who left us today? Well, he didn't leave us. He got shot to death last night in St. Louis. And I know you're a big rap guy.
Wait. I know only because a friend of mine was tweeting about this. We're talking about not Baby Huey, but Lil Huey, right?
No, just Huey. There's no
just
Lil.
Huey.
There's no Lil. There's no Big.
Not
there's no
Huey
Baby.
Lewis.
No,
Yeah.
not Huey Lewis. Not Huey Long.
No. Well, who are your all-time Hueys? It's got to be Huey Lewis in the news.
Absolutely.
Well, Baby Huey is got to be up there.
Baby Huey's number 2, though, right?
Yeah, I
but
think
Baby
so.
Huey was fake. Huey Lewis
was
is
it?
real, and he's still on a yacht rock radio on Sirius XM.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
he's got a hearing problem.
Huey
And he
Lewis
lives
does?
on with all
Yeah.
Back to the Future movies as well.
Exactly. I mean, that guy cranked out multiple, but Huey had the big hit. Remember the big hit he had?
Right? Power of Love, I thought.
No, not
you're
Huey
talking about
Lewis.
Huey.
Pop, lock, and drop it, man. Pop, lock, and drop
no.
it.
I cannot pretend to know. I know more, I think, about anybody's catalog than Huey's. I thought the guy was Lil Huey. I don't know.
No.
Also, Huey Newton. Remember
Yes,
him
Huey
from the
Newton.
60s with the Black Panther Party?
Exactly
Oh, yeah.
right.
Exactly right.
That's great Huey knowledge right there.
That's amazing. That's a top 5 Huey right
That's
there, Harry.
right.
Exactly. Not the Huey helicopters. That's a different
No,
one.
but that's up there. That's definitely up there. You kidding me?
Hey, Tom, what are we going to do with Mount Rushmores on radio when they blow up Mount Rushmore?
Oh, that's a great call.
Tony
Are they
asked me
going
that
to-
about 10
Yeah, I
minutes ago.
brought
and I
that up
haven't-
because I know they don't want Mount Rushmore anymore. Now, so then what will we go to as one of the staples in sports radio when things are slow, like right now for many people?
Well, there's always the elongated 10 list, right? I've heard Jody Mack kill like 3 shows off the top 10 list.
Well, I used to do the Schwartz 7 because Schwartz was too lazy to do 10.
Yes. There you go. Exactly.
And remember the words of the
Exactly
great
right.
Schwartz, Dan Schwartzman, rap is rap, Hip-hop is hip-hop.
Exactly.
And don't you ever forget it, Eytan.
Amazing knowledge right there.
Or we
Musical knowledge.
Or we could just do Field of 64s.
Exactly,
Well,
yes.
yeah.
I'm too lazy to even think of 64 anything, Harry.
No, me too.
I'm only thinking of 32 flavors at Baskin-Robbins, and then I'm out after that. I am out.
You're in, you're out.
Now, last thing I got to ask you about NBA. Sixers signed Ryan Broekhoff. Not Ivan Provorov. He's still skating with the boys over there in Jersey.
Good. That's good to know.
Ryan Broekhoff, another Australian dude who can shoot the rock.
I don't hate it. I don't know. I mean, every time somebody new comes to this team, it feels like it takes a while for them to integrate into what's going on. So I don't know how much I can really expect from him. But you're right. The fact that he can shoot should open things up for Simmons with the ball and Embiid down low if, in fact, he can get a double. I just don't know. I don't. Brett Brown is such a difficult person to figure out when he's coaching guys. I don't know if he'll be used correctly. I don't know if he'll fit in with the offense because the offense won't really budge to him so much. So, yeah, it's nice to have that where you addition of somebody who can stretch it and shoot it and know when you mentioned being from Australia, playing ball overseas,
Yeah.
you kind of know where you are on the floor a lot better. I like it. I don't know.
It sounds to me like a guy that would only be used if somebody gets the COVID.
Yeah, they got to have extra because they're going to have 15-man rosters, right? Instead of the 13 or 12.
You need a backup in case somebody gets, since Embiid gets COVID or gets sick from too much frosty.
And by the way, there's nothing wrong. You gotta. He didn't even go to St. Mary's. This guy, where all the Australian guys come over and go over there.
He did not. No.
Beautiful.
Where did he go?
I don't know if he went to college.
No, he was with the Mavericks, right?
Yeah, he was with Dallas for 2 seasons.
But pretty much everybody from Australia that comes to this country, their first stop is St. Mary's up there in Moraga, California.
Yeah.
And they
is that the Ellis Island of college basketball for Australian
That's
players?
where Patty Mills went.
Patty
right?
Mills, yeah, all these guys. I mean, Australians always love going up to St. Mary's. Plus, it's in in the Bay Area,
It's
up in Moraga.
beautiful. It's up on the hill, overlooks
Beautiful
the bay.
up there,
It's gorgeous
man. Yeah.
up there.
Now, what
Exactly
happened to Simmons?
Oh,
Did
no,
not
he played college at Valpo.
Oh, Valpo.
Yeah.
Valpo. So, see, it's that whole area up there. All the
Yeah.
Aussie dudes go up there. They're not coming here and playing at, like, St. Joe's. They're going up there to Valpo. They're going up to St. Mary's.
Valpo's in Indiana.
I know that, but I'm saying they're not playing They're not playing here in the Philadelphia
Northeast.
area.
Right.
Exactly.
Where is Valpo? What part of Indiana?
It's
Is
in
it near
Valparaiso,
Irvine?
Indiana, which I believe is not far from Notre Dame.
Is that
Okay.
flyover country?
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
checking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mike Pence is going to be the coach there next year, from what I hear.
Is that right?
No, I'm just making it up. What the hell difference does it make?
Better him than Gundy, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who's about to get married now. What's your score now? How did you make the turn on the links that you're playing right now?
I've actually been playing significantly better since we started this phone call.
Wow.
I haven't even heard like a ball hit,
No,
a ball strike. Whenever I would play golf when I was on with Gary Radnich,
Yeah.
which was, I would put the phone down to the tee, have somebody hold it so when